going, Sin? Resurrected. Nothing's going on right now, so it should be good. Or at least better than bad. There we go. So at the end of last time I played this, we died. To Bale. I remember correctly.
Good day.
How's your weekend going, Sin? It's a lot higher than my voice again. Awesome.
Good day.
Yes?
So how's your weekend been? You've been getting used to you're always using the bathroom lifestyle. I feel that. My weekend's been pretty chill. Until tonight. And then today I stumbled upon something that I really wish I could unsee. Because people suck.
I am overburdened.
Are you? Are you really? Well, we're gonna drop this because it's really not worth anything.
I am overburdened.
What is it with giving me ethereal fucking weapons? Is that one ethereal too? No. Yay. A hidden entrance to a secret basement. Oh, honey, I wish. I know how to deal with that. I know how to deal with that.
Hello.
Oh, I've shared my woes, and I've had a series of short pauses. There will be some lag in my replies again until I decide to reload the stream. Fair enough. I appreciate the heads up. Now I have shared my forays into dating. I'm still just so impressed. And but, you know, I don't have a lot of choices. Dating. So there I am, swiping, being just frustrated. And I run across somebody I know. Which would have been funny if it wasn't somebody who wasn't supposed to be on a dating app because they're married. Just fucking wow. Yeah. Yeah, I am. Or yes and no, I suppose, in the sense that We haven't hung out in a long time. But, you know, I consider them family. I mean, it has been a long time. It's been a couple of years. And the last time I heard from them, I was in the hospital, potentially dying. So, and, you know, what do I do? You know, what do I do? Because I can't bring myself to tell them directly because we haven't talked in a while, and so I did what I could, and I consulted somebody who knows the both of us and found out that, yeah, no, that he really should not be on those websites. And they are going to take care of it for him because they do see the other person fairly regularly. It was just, wow. Just, wow. Now, I didn't have a whole lot of feelings about, you know, the husband, because I don't know them very well. But my opinion has always been, if they make that, you know, if they make you happy, that's all that matters, right? Huh. And it just baffles me how men can get so mad when women don't trust them straight out the gate because of this shit. Because we're on a dating app and we think the guys we're talking to are single. Or they're, you know, in an open relationship, which apparently they are, except the other party doesn't know. And men get pissed off that they end up in places like those red flag groups trying to make sure that nobody's stepping on toes. Frankly, if I ended up in one of those groups, posted, you know, as a red flag, you know, somebody going, hey, is this your chick? I wouldn't get pissed. I'd be happy. Why? Because that means they're checking up on me. They want to make sure that they're not hurting anybody else. That tells me what the kind of person they are. Have I ended up in, you know, home wrecker groups? Probably. Or that crazy bitch groups? Probably. Is it warranted? Probably. Just like if somebody tells me they're gonna run a, you know, they ran a background check on me. Okay. Doesn't bother me none. In theory, I don't personally believe in monogamy, but I really do believe in honest non-monogamy. And see, right, and that's the thing, is I know poly couples, I know E&M couples, and some of it works, some of it doesn't. But, my God, the first thing they tell you, honesty and trust. Right there. And what's the first one? Honesty. Honesty. And it sucks now that married men are using, now that E&M and poly have become not mainstream, but they're no longer talked about just in, you know, dark corners of places. Men are now going, oh, we can use this, and I'll just say that my wife just doesn't want to know about it. And you know what? There are couples that works for, and I'm absolutely happy for them. However, and this is my personal opinion, if you tell me that your partner knows, and I'm fine without not telling somebody everything you do, but only so long as being found out is not a problem. It's not a guilty secret, just something you don't share. So, my personal opinion, it goes like this. If you tell me that your partner knows, that's great. They don't want to know what's going on, that's fine. But I need permission from them to me saying that yes, it's okay. And if that is the only contact I have with that other person, fine. I'm cool with that. But no. The number of men who could have come at me and told me that they're in an open relationship and I find out they're not is legion. As for, you know, beliefs in monogamy, it works for some people. It does. I can be very happy with one person. Absolutely. As long as I'm being treated right. I feel that E&M and poly relationships are just as valid as a monogamous relationship. I am drama avoidant, usually. So monogamy is more where I lean because other people mean more shit. And, you know, I have a hard time managing my own shit. You know, and then I have to manage my partner's shit. Okay. And then I've got to manage my the shit that comes from my partner having a partner. And that can be so messy. And like I don't want to be that partner that just gets pissy about everything. And I have this horrible why are you pissing me off, actually? My guy died. Of course he did. But, and I know if I'm in that kind of relationship, then I should want to be able to deal with the mess that comes with it because relationships are messy. Easier because it's much simpler to just say the truth than make up a web of lies, right? It's like, I know I'm one of the few people who's actually honest about things I say and do, which is both much more difficult and much easier than the norm. You are speaking my language, my guy. Easier because it's much simpler to just say the truth, right? You gotta remember all of that shit. Who wants to try and remember all of that? It's exhausting just to, you know, be alive as it is. Why would I? Oh my God. And just, ugh. And, oh, it's just so bad. It's so bad out there. And I have not really heard personally men complaining a whole lot. I have heard a couple of men that I know complain about the dating scene, and I had to bite my tongue about their complaints because, well, I'm a woman and they don't want to really listen to my opinion when it comes to those things because they have their own opinions. And I'm not trying to say that as, derogatory, but I think, we have those biases that even though we attempt to let them go, they still get in the way. I will say things and they'll say, well, of course you will, because that's how women, you're a woman, that's how you would feel. And it's like, no, this is also from experience, guys. This is not just me being a woman and standing up for women. This is experience. And nobody likes to believe it. And I get that, because we all prefer, the reality of everything that we've written in our own heads, but it's literally just say what you mean. Say what you mean. I had this problem just last night, actually. So I was kind of seeing a guy and wasn't sure how I felt about him. Well, I liked him, but the situation got weird fast. And not weird as in like creepy. It was one of those situations where a lot of shit happened all at once. So nothing went the way that we wanted, right? And because of my own issues, I told him that I would, I just let him deal with whatever, and I'd stay quiet and he could contact me. And I absolutely meant this. Absolutely. But at the same time, I see a lot of patterns, because this sort of thing happens to me constantly, right? So 3 days goes by, and my demons are getting the better of me. So I'm like, I just need to know if you're just done with me or not. And he's like, why are you asking me this? I'm like, look, it's been 3 days since we talked, and before that it was several days, and then I haven't seen you. I told you I see patterns. I just wanted some clarification. That's all. And he told me, you said this, and I was going to do it, and I understand needing reassurance, but maybe we should just end this for your peace of mind. Yes, I meant what I said. But you didn't say that you'd contact me when you were free. You just said thank you for being understanding. That's not the same thing. So, it is not that hard to just simply say it. He could have said, no, I'll get back to you when I can. Awesome. It's not ambiguous. But you cannot talk to anybody these days straight. They get offended. And I'm not talking about being rude or nasty, but it literally, people cannot seem to understand or handle the fact that when I say, look, if you're done with me, just tell me. Not that hard. It really isn't. I'm not going to throw a fit. I'm not going to be all sorts of crazy about it. In fact, you end up ghosting me or going quiet on me, you're likely to get the exact reaction that you don't want, because I've begged and asked for this. But that's neither here nor there. It's just like, they simply cannot comprehend. It's like, dude, I'm not going to get pissy about it. Or you can't meet up with me. Okay, great. Just say so. Don't give me a runaround. Don't give me a whole lot of excuses. Just tell me why and tell me you're going to make it up. Done. It's like they get personally offended when I tell them this. Like, they want me to be this crazy ass bitch over shit? I don't got time for that. And why you gotta be on, dating sites, giving us people out here hope when you got no intention, and then go and complain because women don't want to be dated. Mafar Dragon King? I don't like these guys' names. They're just kind of meh. Be straight and honest. Duh. But apparently that's offensive. You want me to, coat it in sugar and chocolate and candy sprinkles and then, hand it to you through my best friend at lunchtime. And done with me doesn't have the right imagery. What immediately came to mind was putting you back in the closet. I'd rather say won't work out, right, but see, and that's the other thing. This was something else. I got into it a little bit with this guy. Is probably I have an extensive vocabulary. One of the things that I'm quite pleased about, right? I like knowing things. I like learning odd little things, which reminds me, you weren't here when it happened, and I was going to ask you to look something up for me, and I forgot. And it had to do with the game. God damn it. Because I went on this whole spiel talking to myself because you weren't here about something that there was a word or something that I had never seen before, never heard before. Oh, I know what it was. Ha! Oh, I love it. I can remember. Not that it helped it. Let's see if I can remember it now. I'm a nerd too. It was the word quaint. And how it was being used. And I thought a different word would be better. And I think it was the closet that reminded me. Because it was talking about lamentation and how he was a bit strange and odd. But quaint, I always associated with like something cozy or kind of cute. Old-fashioned or eccentric. Yeah, because in my head, quaint little cottage is a cozy, cute, old cottage. So he's talking about lamentation in this way, and he's saying, odd and quaint. And I brought up the fact that I would have thought for the time period, the word queer would have been appropriate. And I know at one point that it was also considered a slur, and now it's more of a less so. But it also means strange, eccentric, odd, And so I wondered at what point did queer, I understand why it got used for the, LGBT and whatnot community, because they were kind of the odd ones at the time that, because they were hidden. So I had wondered, because this is what my brain does, at what point was it introduced into the English language? And then at what point did it shift, meanings, and then when it would stop actually being used for anything outside the LGBT community? Pleasing, striking, old-fashioned, or unfamiliar, unusual, different character. Right. Marked by skillful design, marked by beauty or elegance. Yes. Some of the other senses. Middle English, quaint, clever, expert. Yeah. So, I mean, knowing that, that you just, yeah, from Middle English, clever, expert, so that makes absolute sense. And I wasn't aware of that. I was only aware of more of the aesthetic reason, quaint, the aesthetic kind. 13th century in the meaning defined as sense 3, expert or skilled. Okay. So, yeah, that makes absolute sense. Huh. But see, this is why I was like, this is how I ended up finding out that, the first recorded, you know, I sent my daughter down a rabbit hole trying to figure out when the first recorded case of cancer was. Because I was in a cancer center and my brain just went, huh, why not? But my brain will get stuck on words. And then I can't unstick it from using it in that particular context with that particular person in that particular conversation. And unfortunately, this oftentimes ends up with me offending somebody. Because the word I choose that I get stuck on, while not necessarily incorrect or inappropriate, just not as nice or pleasant. What's interesting is that I've never known or used the original meaning of the word. I've only ever heard of it and used it in the aesthetic sense. Because it's like people will say, oh, how quaint. And it's like, oh, how cute. Or the like. I never would have guessed it meaning anything like clever, expert. I can also see it meaning cozy, although never came to mind. Well, I think I associate it with cozy because it's often used in the same, like I said, that quaint cottage. It's always been an aesthetic, and that's the first thing that comes to mind because that's how often I've seen quaint in conjunction with is usually like a cottage or something. So my brain connects things weird apparently. And I'm only finding out this now. I never quite realized how odd it was until the last several years. Oh, well, that wasn't nice. What the fuck was that? But yeah, that was a whole rabbit hole. But it's like, you tell me you understand that I need reassurance and then tell me you don't want to give it and you just rather end things. It's like, that's your go-to? Wow. Love it. Dating sucks, man. And then to find that man today. And when I told my friend, I'm like, hey, I got a problem. And I was crying because that's not something I want to do, right? And I told them, and then I was like, you are not surprised by this. Why do you not look surprised? So, you're gonna die, and then I'm fucked. Dude, there you go.
You're too late.
Fuck. God, I hate you. I'll come back. I am not entirely sure the best strategy other than getting him stuck on a corner, which I can't do very well. And from synonyms, then I'll stop. Strange, singular, Unique, peculiar, eccentric, erratic, odd, quaint, outlandish, meaning departing from what is ordinary. Yeah. But yeah, it was just, my brain went down a rabbit hole because it was, yeah,
What can I do for you?
not something I had ever considered, you know, which, you know,
Not in
that's
town.
a me thing, not anybody else, but considering that's how old that particular meaning is, makes sense as to why it's not used and why it's mostly unknown. But I do love the fact that that information is out there. And while the internet definitely has its downsides, ye gods, I love the fact that I can find the information when my brain decides to go, we should really look that up, because that's neat to know. But not that it'll do me any good. Other than just, you know, tickle my fancy over the fact that, hey, now I know this. You know, the information is not is is only out there when watching your stream. Yeah, because I haven't had a whole lot of thoughts like that in a while. Well, and the reason I've had those thoughts most recently is because I've been streaming and it's been banishers coming up with words I haven't seen, and then we've just talked about it. Yeah, yeah. The information is not out there unless you're here. That's exactly right. Is there any way we can lure this fucker out here? Asshole! Yes, I want to cheese the hell out of this because I don't think I do enough damage to actually take him out. How close are you? Oh, there's guys there. I completely forgot about that until we're talking about the whole dating thing. My mind works in mysterious ways. Why are you not just firing at the wrong... Okay, so come over here for a second while I think about this. But yeah, I even said that on stream, on camera too. It's like, if Sin was here, he'd look up that word for me. He'd tell me what the hell. My streams are a bit dull, but I mean the conversation is interesting when they're, you know, when we actually engage. Yeah, I did not I did not. It wrecked my whole Sunday, my whole day, having to do that. But it's not in my hands anymore. I did my part on. Hopefully, I'm not hated. I also find it interesting, you know, between monogamy and non-monogamy, that the number of men who want it until they have it. Women too, I suppose. I don't know many of them that have the same issue. Where is he? This is bad. Oh, I don't like this. The fuck? Oh! The fuck!
You're too late.
Oh, fuck me. My guy's gonna die. Yeah, there he went. Okay, I think we're gonna have to go back and grind some more, because wait. Dude! Okay, so he's over there. Can I,
Thanks.
there. So he's over there somewhere. You're cold. We need to stay over here until you're not cold anymore. Shit. I'm sure it's not typical to have Merriam-Webster in the Chicago Manual and stuff. It's permanent tabs in your browser. That's awesome, though. I had Merriam-Webster bookmarked at one point. Because I used it a lot. Especially when I was writing. Because one of the pitfalls, you know, they say to try and avoid, of course, is getting repetitive with your words. This is why I wish I was level 30. Because I could cast my fucking hydras and they'd start firing. Dude. Okay. Where did he go? Where'd he go? Yep. Okay. Running. We're running, dude. Over here. Over here. Come on. Keep going. Keep going. Follow. Did he get hung up on the door over there? I really want to be able to move my camera.
My brothers have escaped you.
I killed one. I killed a couple of your family members. Why? No, you don't want to be over there, my guy. Are you really stuck in there? That's not where I wanted you hung up. Hold here. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. No, no, no. Do not get hurt. Why are you the AI? Of all the places, really? This is how we're just, this is how we're gonna do it. Is this... Oh! And that is exactly what I was trying to avoid. I mean, if you want to get stuck behind that middle pillar, that's good too. Man, this gives me a second. Probably gives him a second too, but... Don't actually know what my fingers were thinking when they... Today I like the inches with my transpositional attention. Oh. There he goes. We haven't taken him down much health-wise either. Jesus. That's where I wanted you to get stuck before.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, slow down even more.
Not enough mana.
Ooh.
Not enough mana.
Yeah, I know. The question is, am I actually doing any damage to it? I'd like to think I am. brain is also on the men's and other interesting things. It's so funny when our fingers just do the walking for us. That's how I end up with a lot of my best writing. I just sit down at my computer, I got music going, my fingers start typing. Half the time don't even know what I'm doing until the end of it, and I'm like, I really wrote that? That's so funny. And unfortunately, I did not get to see his health bar. I really need a 2-socket staff and tear and growl wounds. Be a huge boost to damage. Even if you can find a 2-staff. Yeah, I can go look.
Good day.
What do you need?
Yes?
Yeah, I don't... I haven't done anything with Charcy yet. I've been holding off. She was going to... what does she do?
Welcome back,
forgot.
stranger. I hope the battle goes well in the east.
Fire-based. There's a 3-socket staff. Really want to be able to put sockets into that. So I don't have the one. I have the tier, but I don't have Raw. So I mean, I can get a 3-socket staff. It's got like nothing for bonuses on it though. It has to be 2 sockets. Okay. Alright, go check Act 1.
Welcome back, my...
Oh, there it is. It's a 2-socket staff, but I don't have the second from 3 towels. Okay. I don't use frozen armor. But, I mean, grab it. Okay. Oh my god. Close it. I have one towel room currently. Yeah. Well, best place to go get runes is the fucking desert. That valley. The one I keep wanting to call Valley of the Kings. Which is inaccurate. Oops. The Empress? Or the... are you talking about Andariel? Or the Lady Bathory knockoff? Whatever she was. The Countess. Canyon of the Magi. Some ass. The 5-level tower. So, no, that says S. Okay. God damn. My eyes today. Well, I know in Act 1, there's Andaria. In Act 2, there's the Canyon of the Magi. My fingers are so clever as to replace the E with an A. I can't afford that upgrade. Yeah, no, you're talking about Andariel, I think. And I'm trying to remember. Is that Dark Wood or Black Marsh? I think that's... I want to say that's Dark Wood. Let's look at the quest log. Forgotten Tower. That's Andariel. But that doesn't really tell me where it is. Forgotten Tower, Black Marsh. Thank you. I knew it was one of the two. There it is. Die, you fuckers. Fucking blow up barrels. No! It said champion ghost. I know it did, but I read that as cinnamon. Like, what the fuck? Now that's an interesting idea for a cookie. I wonder if there's a cookie out there like that. Mexican hot chocolate has cinnamon in it. I've never cared for it myself, but it gives it a spicy sort of scent. And
I can't carry anymore.
Really? Oh, yeah. Huh. Oh, because I forgot to drop that off when I dropped off the money. That's a good reason why. Viper bite? No. Fired. I love this is the kind of night this is what I needed. Just the thing go through and I can just smash it all. Chaos slime? Fired. Jesus. Zoom, zoom, zoom. Puke spout fired. Anything with vomit. That's a no for me.
Here for a bloodbath?
If and towel. Yeah, everything's on fire. So I have at least 3 ith runes. Is that enough to make a towel rune? Ooh. Oh.
Greetings.
So I have 3 towel runes.
Hello.
That's what I heard. Right. Do not sell the stick. Do not sell the stick. Do not sell the stick.
Yes?
Good day.
Tyr and Rao, right? Alright. Wait, how do I do this again? I don't want to do it that way. Do I? I can't remember. Okay, so Tyr. Rao. Nope. Wrong button. Don't cube it. Yeah, got it. So. No. Well, I mean, it had the plus, like, 3 to frozen armor. Did it not do what it was supposed to? Okay. So what I heard is we need more runes. White item. Okay. So looking at so it can't have anything other than so it, this would not work. This one. Because the one that I bought had the +3 to the armor, the frost armor. So if that's the case, it would have to be fire skills, firebolt. It's called Leaf. Okay, so it has to be nothing more than that. Right? I'm not worried about it. We just gotta go get more runes, right? And find a staff that has 2 sockets that doesn't have anything else. Right? It'll have white text versus gray text. Okay. Okay. Alright, well. Let's go. She won't have respawned yet. Will she? I have to zone out of I have to go to a different act to do that, don't I? You wasted a lot of runes figuring it out how it works. You might have sworn at your computer once or twice. I believe that. Wholeheartedly. So we're just gonna put this and put Do I have to log out to get her to repop? Or do I have to, or can I just go to a different zone? Or a different act? Because I remember how I used to do it. It's just I would just go hit all of the mini zones. Exit, log back in. Okay. Alright. Oh shit. Starthirst. Probation. That's because that one just made me go, what? Why you gotta burn like this, huh? Something the unclean. Bane Weaver the Unclean. Actually, that one works. A little bit of guidance, they'll be alright. Or
I can't carry anymore.
Oh, that's because you still got the fucking cube in your... That's my bad. What have you been playing recently, if anything?
Here for a bloodbath?
I am overburdened.
Yeah, I didn't want that anyway.
Hello.
The Order welcomes you.
Yeah. Except for the tier 1. That's what I was looking at. Was what I had for runes. Because I'm really... That's not something that I ever spent time on. And while I love this game, if I ever when I come back to Diablo, it's not the first one I go to. Yeah, that one I know I need. So, I mean, other than, because I've got 3 of those left. But if we go, let's see what we've got. Okay. Oh, you can't use that one, but so I have 1 tier of rune left, which is what I need, right? Just 1. And that's where I'm left standing. So, I need to put my cube back. And I need to sell that because that's terrible. Here we go. Into the wild blue yonder. Do-do-do. Of course we will. Oh, that reminds me, I should be checking to see if she gets two hole. That is not. Nope. Nope. Not gonna finish that. She does not. Now let's work our way into the runes we need, and then I mean I'll check the others once I'm done with her. Again. Do. And they do the D4 expansion launches on Tuesday. Oh, they completely pretty much everything. That's the one that has the paladin, right? Haze Maggot the Howler. I could have done better, but, you know. It wasn't terrible. I'll let it pass just because it gave me a smile.
Here for a bloodbath?
Hey, look, there's a Rowl rune. That means we've got our runes.
I can't carry anymore.
What? Oh, you can't. Well, we're not gonna pick that up, so. Alrighty then. That would that did not take near something. Yeah, I was trying to say I did not expect it to happen that quick.
Good day.
So now the problem is, of course, going to be finding.
Good day.
There's a 3-socket one. Could I put gem in something in it, or would that fuck it up? Exactly 2. Okay. That's so weird. You mean like that? it's got to be a regular staff. A long staff? Because then there's also the gnarled wooden staves. There's the battle staves. Oh, you has the Google access easier than me, my guy. I don't know. Weren't we just talking about this? But then again, your internet is kind of weird when you want it to do things, so. I'm gonna go put that room down before I accidentally sell it. It should be. Because, I mean, all the staves are staves, right? Short, long, gnarled. Battle. Because this is a battle staff. Like any white staff. Yeah, that makes sense. Okay. So that would be a go. I mean, we end up having to farm. Oh, that's right. I put my money away. Some dumbass like that. We can't get explicit confirmation, but it seems like anyway. Well, for the time period that this game was built, it was before a lot of the customization. You can't promise it will work. Oh no, I have to farm for runes. Oh no. Alright, so tier first, right? But we've got to do the... Okay, we've got the raw... No. Yes, this one. Tier first. Here. Raw. Leaf. Ta-da! Found a site that listed all of them as staves. Okay, cool. Well, it did the thing. So, ooh. Oh. Well, now. You were concerned? Alright. Cold resistance 69%. Like that. I gotta say, you have yet to lead me astray. So let's check this out. Somewhere. I hate this act. No, that's not what I wanted to do, actually. That's what I wanted to do.
Good day.
These aren't great, but they're better than nothing. There, now we can. Now I feel a little bit better about that. my guy. Man, your master died. Why did you?
Stay a while and listen.
Ha! Did not turn the wrong way this time.
Greetings.
What I've got him wearing is better. It's guaranteed. Yeah, it's better. Strength 62. I need him to go up a level. That's what I need him to do. Better. Definitely better.
I need a key.
I thought I picked up a key. Is that how they've dropped his mana potions? I thought they dropped a couple. It got so cold last night. I had to turn my heat back on. It's only like 65 out there today. Thawing potion. That'd be good.
I need a key.
Ow. eligible for Chronicle. What the hell does that mean? I mean, that's really awesome. I should give that to my guy. What the hell is that?
I'll put that to good use. I'll put that to good use.
Some kind of achievement if you identify all of the things that are eligible. Oh. Okay. Whatever. It's a nice piece. Why can you not fire? Oh, look, you went up a level. And I did not bring you the sword. That's okay. When you die the next time, we'll give it to you. Yep, that's what I was... Nope, 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 nope. You come here. You come here. You come this way. Thank you. Come again. How far now did you go? Oop. Did you get stuck in the wall? I mean, that would work for me, okay. Did. You got stuck somewhere. Dude, you didn't...
You're too late.
Gods.
I need mana.
Oh, some bitch.
Good day.
And I apparently did not put my money back in my bank, in my stash before I died.
Greetings.
Hello.
Let's try this again. Maybe without the die. Flamberge. Oh, shit. Swear I had a lesser. Okay, fine. Be that way. I don't care. It's fine. Ooh. Cute being all sneaky. Motherfuckers. Okay, that is not ethereal. That's good. Hey, look, there's a healing shrine. Nothing.
Good to see you.
Yeah, yeah.
Good day.
Ah. Nice. Just in case that might be useful. Works alright. It's just Bale hits harder than I do. I mean, as he should, he's a fucking demon, but doesn't mean I gotta like it. Fire, fire everywhere, and none safety. Stop hitting me. What are you firing at? Well, nothing now. Okay. Ah, run for my life. Oh, hey. Diamond. Not stopping for it. Ow! That's not what I meant to do. Yes, I'm a coward. I'm running away! I really hate it when they... I hate coming at him from like this. How far did he go? Not far enough, I know, but... Excuse me, Mr. Big Bad. Ow, Demon Man. I'm here to kill you. I'm sorry. Sort of. Oh. Come on, man. Run, bitch. Where did he go? Where did he go? sucks. Oh, that sucked too. Come on. No, you need to be over here with me. Come on. Come on. Don't know how far he was over there, but kind of. I don't want to see him in my way. Oh, there he is. Why can't you face the right direction? There we go.
Yes?
Greetings.
Let's try this again. Money back? That's quite the flamethrower I got now. spiffy, but not worth replacing. Gotta be like this. Woo! Shit. Squishy.
I need a key.
I don't care. As I keep hitting pillars. Because that's, you know, helpful. It's not. Alright, I don't like this side. I can never I can't see quite right.
It's locked.
I didn't want that, whatever it was. Q. Oh, ow. Oh! Did you see that, motherfucker? Come on. That isn't inside. That stays inside my head.
It's locked.
Of course it is. What is that? Some kind of shrine, obviously. Mana recharge, okay. Good to know. 3. That's 3, hun. No. That did not. That had to do with
Good
me not
day.
being able to get out of the way of his lightning bolt fast enough. And that's on me.
Yes?
Good day.
You were momentarily distracted. It's alright, happens to the best of us. File rule the slash. Salvation. I no longer fear lightning. Yeah, because that's the one thing I have 0 resistance in, is lightning. You killed him! You killed Kenny!
I am overburdened.
That spell was a little faster.
Yes?
What do you need?
That's what I was trying to do. I don't think it's better. Some beer and a cheese croissant. Ooh. Oh, sounds amazing, actually. Come on, dude. Let's get us some bad guys. Okay, that was wrong. Just a little slow. Trying to throw a fireball. So glad there's no friendly fire. No! Okay, good, I got away. Of course. The one thing I have no resistance in. I didn't want the pick. Where are you guys? I just want to talk to you. Just a moment. With my fireball to your face. Hmm. Nope, nope, nope. Come on, come on. Did I kill you? Nope. There you are. Not at the wall. Hurt yourself, though. That's not wise. Was it a warm croissant? Warm croissant, a cold beer. Oof. can see me through walls and do that sort of shit. And I can't. Are they aliens? Suck. Look, another super healing potion. This one.
Good day.
Good day.
Yeah. You don't think you've ever had a warm croissant? Oh. Do alright against regular monsters, just not devils. Which, you know,
It's locked.
oh, it is. Nothing. Oh, I almost walked into that by accident.
It's locked.
Of course it is. That one's not. That one's not. Kind of looking for some better armor. Better armor. Not my chest piece, though. stuck somewhere. Love it. No, I don't. I got stuck quite a ways back. Still managed to stay alive, even though you're stuck over there. Stupid. Sounds like there's a very pissed off bird outside. Walked right through the fire, dude.
Good to see you.
Sure.
Greetings.
I seem to recall the people I used to game with, and which also my mother, who pointed out that the strategy that they used for Bale was basically to end up in that middle section in front of the portal there and fire at him across the way, like I've been trying to do. But it was getting him to that spot, because if you stood at the far end of that, it was just out of reach for most of it, or he wouldn't see you well enough to actually throw a spell at you. I don't remember how accurate that is now, if at all. Oh, you fuckers hit hard. Oh, you dropped a tower in too. That was nice of him. That's interesting. Kind of quiet. There you are.
I can't carry anymore.
You can. But it would mean having to have proper autonomy over my inventory, so.
Stay a while and listen.
Let's go mad. I'd be mad at my parents too, right?
Good day.
No. Okay. I vaguely recall somebody saying to drop a portal about here. Stand somewhere like over here and fire at him, because he'll get stuck over there. I don't know how old that memory is. Or how accurate. Got any big plans for the week? Now, please let me kill him this time. That would be great. shit.
My brothers have escaped you.
I'm just gonna leave him dead. Just gonna leave him dead. Because right now, just get in my way. Doesn't help that I can't do shit. I would say I'm hitting him because he's making noise like I am.
Not enough mana. I need mana.
I have to assume I'm hitting him and that I'm doing damage. Because I can't see otherwise. Firing that way. Just shit.
Not enough mana. Mephisto shall no longer darken our souls with hatred.
I achieved that so hard.
Good day. Our fate.
I don't care.
Greetings.
Right.
I can't carry anymore.
I know.
Stay a while and listen.
Hello.
I think that's a yes. Too bad the guy uses a sword and board. Look at me, I got horns. Horns on my head. Jesus, that was a pain in the ass.
I am overburdened.
Only sort of. Probably enough. So I don't know how many spaces that needs. I lost it anyway. Where'd it go? It's that many spaces. Damn it. Damn it, Jim. Okay. Now that I'm done down here, now I can talk to what's his find out.
Good to see you.
Where am I going? Your strength is 64.
Good evening.
Yes?
Now what do I do with it? I should have listened to him.
Drognan told me of her.
What am I supposed to do with this hosting? I forgot why I was trying to get it.
Greetings.
Finally, yeah. If it Ah, yes. Okay. It took me a second. What am I supposed to do with it? Because it just says I completed it. Am I supposed to talk to what's her name now? She's gone. Or am I looking for her in the wrong place? She's gone. Goes out to a whole lot of nowhere. That was hard. Jeez, yeah. That was so bad. Not the worst I've ever done in anything I've played, but dang. Bizarro. Yep, she's gone too.
No one comes to Karast anymore without good reason.
Fame and fortune. But what they found was death and despair. Right?
I've not set foot.
Yeah.
You have.
What am I supposed to do with it? I should not. I should have listened to whatever it was he was going to say. Because now what? Damn it, Chip. It doesn't have to do with that. I think it's on the other side of that. Damn it. No, fireball. There we go. There we go. Eerie music. It was Mephisto, not Bale.
I did as you told me, Tyrael. I found the temple of the Zakarum. In the deepest recesses of the temple, I found a dark gathering. My companion, the Wanderer. Russia, and a great evil who could only be the Lord of Hatred himself. Mephisto.
I actually bought the
I heard a voice that,
D4
like a
expansion.
thousand needles in my heart.
My brothers, at long last we stand reunited. The infernal gate has been prepared, and the time of our final victory is at hand. Let the way to hell be opened. And the evil that was once vanquished shall rise anew. Wrapped in the guise of man shall he walk amongst the innocent, and terror shall consume they that dwell upon the earth. The skies shall rain fire, and the seas will become as blood. The righteous shall fall before the wicked, and all creation shall tremble before the burning standards of hell.
What I saw then was not meant for mortal eyes.
The gate stands ready. Now, my young brother, the time has come to assume your true form. Arise, Diablo, Lord of Terror. You are the harbinger of our return, Diablo. Send forth your terror into hell.
The time has come for you to destroy Mephisto's soul stone. Take the stone to the Hell Forge. Place it upon the forge, and strike it soundly with the hammer. Only by doing this can you prevent Mephisto from manifesting in this world ever again.
You say things like that like it's going to be a permanent solution, and it's not. It never is. Something as pervasive as that.
It is good to see you again, hero. Mephisto's defeat is a great victory for the light. I knew that you would eventually find your way here. The Pandemonium Fortress is the last bastion of heaven's power before the gates of the burning hells. This place has been hallowed by the blood of thousands of champions of the light, many of whom were mortal, like yourself. Now, the final battle against the prime evils draws near, and you must face it alone. I have been forbidden to aid you directly, save for a few bits of wisdom. For this is the hour of mortal man's triumph, your triumph. May the light protect you, and the powers of heaven shine upon your path. There is a dark, tortured soul who was trapped within this forsaken realm long ago. He was called Iswal by mortal men, In ages past, he was my most trusted lieutenant. Yet, against my wishes, he led an ill-fated assault upon the fiery Hellforge itself. Despite his valor and strength, Iswal was captured by the Prime Evils and twisted by their perverse power. They forced him to betray his own kind and give up Heaven's most guarded secrets. He became a corrupt shadow of his former self, a fallen angel trusted neither by Heaven nor Hell. For his transgressions, Iswal's spirit was bound within the form of a terrible creature, which was summoned from the abyss. His maddened spirit has resided within that tortured husk for many ages now. It seems to me that he has suffered long enough. I implore you, hero, find Iswal and release him from his cruel imprisonment. Put an end to his guilt and suffering.
I can do that. I'm good at that. And there's my three. Ugh. Because Act 5 is Mount area. Alright, well this is a great place to stop. I'll be back on Tuesday and again on Friday and any day in between where, you know, I need to get out of my own head. 3 hours and 3 deaths later, he's finally dead. Woo! Mephisto. Awesome. But I appreciate y'all coming out, hanging out, watching me play video games badly. Death toll for the day is 3. It's not bad, considering. I appreciate y'all. I'll see you Tuesday.